What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new Pokemon Go news alert. Today we're going to be talking about why I think Pokemon Go is going to come out in the very near future, despite not hearing anything last Thursday. Let's get right into it. So I know a lot of us were expecting to hear from Niantic on Thursday regarding some new field test areas or something about the beta, or just generally a release date or narrowing it down or something like that. And we got nothing. They didn't tell us anything new about the beta, just that someone in the company or affiliated with the company is going to be speaking at an event, and it's not even related to Pokemon Go at all, so we got nothing. But I really don't think that's a reason to be discouraged at this point, because just one day later they released a massive update to the beta app, and there are some things that we definitely want to talk about here. So before I get into what is the most important part of this that we definitely need to look into, you have to understand that when you're making an app, there are primary systems, there are secondary systems, and then there are just sort of extras. So you have your primary systems, which in this case would be catching Pokemon and probably trading Pokemon, which hasn't really been tested, oddly enough, but just generally interacting with all the base functions of the app. So in Pokemon Go, that would obviously be the capturing of Pokemon, interacting with different Pokemon you've already caught, interacting with gyms, and just generally different things that are very integral to playing the app. Now, then you have your secondary systems, and secondary systems are basically the things that go on top of the primary systems to either add to it or just add additional functionalities to the game that are not integral to the gameplay experience. Really, what this comes down to is that without in-app purchases, you don't necessarily have an incomplete game. You could play the complete game without ever buying anything, and you'd still be able to play and enjoy the game. Whereas if you took out the capturing of Pokemon or interacting with your captured Pokemon or gyms completely from the game, then you'd be missing a significant portion of the game. So right now what they're doing is adding in secondary functions that aren't necessarily integral to the game. So really, this is alluding to them being pretty close to finishing the beta cycle. And the fact that they're adding in secondary functions at this point means that they're probably almost done fixing and optimizing the primary functions of the game. So it means that they're almost finished adding in different features to the beta at this point. So I will be making a video that goes more in depth with the contents of this update, but at the moment, this is what we know, and the Silph Road is actually doing a full data mine of the update, so we'll know a lot more in a very short period of time. At the time of this posting, I'm sure that they'll actually have the update, so go ahead and check out the subreddit, link in the description below, if you want to go ahead and see before I do my whole teardown of all the different information that we got from it. But basically, right now, all we know is that there have been a bunch of things added to the game and that there's secondary functions, and I really think that means that we're getting close to the actual app's release. If I'm right about that, we'll probably get a release date at some point in the very near future as well, so stay tuned for more on that. Again, I want to reiterate here that I'm not trying to blow anything out of proportion and blow up any expectations or anything, but I do want to say that usually when you're developing an app, when you start adding in all the secondary functions, you're getting close to the end of the beta or just close to the end of testing. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you back here in the next Pokemon Go news alert. Till then, peace.